It's the only fan-owned franchise here in the NFL. And tens of thousands of those fans have their cheeseheads on, and it filled the stands of historic Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Green Bay Packers. To kick off, here's Braden Narvison. And away we go from Wisconsin. Bayshul Tootin now on the return. This makes it up to the 25. So now a timeout for a player who's shaken up on that previous snap, and I think we can all agree not what any of us were hoping to see as we close out this regular season.
On the jump.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
70 range, 70 range.
Throwing to start this game. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Ready.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Buffalo 18.
They'll work against the blitz. It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Go.
Heads out on the bootleg. Flushed out of the pocket. Finds his running back. This is Bayshul Tootin. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. 2nd down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. On the give, it's Tootin. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there. Reset it back to 1st down. But instead, defense, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. 3rd and short.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Back to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Trying to find his tight end. And now they're left with 4th and short. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. They'll throw for it. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
He brushed him off with ease. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Here we go, set. 50, green, set.
Love from the gun. Short pass brought in. He's almost to the markers. His effort takes it to the 40. 3rd down.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. On the sneak, it's Love. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective that when you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
Ready.
They'll run here on 1st down. What What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, it really break the backs of the defense.
And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Ready. Blue 32. Hunt.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Let's go now. 60 red. Ready.
Love now off the play action. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Well, we're already seeing his legs going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
5 DBs out there for the Steelers. 3rd down.
Green jack. Black 40. Ready?
3rd and long for him here. Connects on the crosser. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it.
Ready. 45. White. Set.
From the pistol, here's Love. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy,
getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. They'll throw to begin this drive. Caught by Washington, left side. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
you never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Rolling from the gun here. That's incomplete left side. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
I can promise you that is a throw, and as a quarterback, when it leaves your hands, you do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB could cut off and take the other way.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. That's Cox. He's got Washington. And he'll get it up to the 27. Give him 8 on that one. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh. They are throwing it again. Hits him on the out route. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
3rd down from the gun. Complete right side to Washington. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
We've set it downs from 37.
Let's go now.
Throwing it again here. Chased out to his right. Connection made with his back deep downfield. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
Ready?
So first down from the 41.
Dragon 60. Viking 18. Ready?
He's going to throw it again. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. Second down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Through one quarter, neither side breaking through on the scoreboard. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They'll have second down as they look to continue this good drive. And off to Tootin. And they take him down right along the 30. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
So first and 10 now from the 30. It's a design boot. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's got it along the sideline. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Come on, come on.
Dropping back to throw. That's incomplete on second down.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Here we go, here we go.
Throw here, third down. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Ready, set.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Tootin gets it from the gun. And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up second and 6.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
They kick the running back in motion. Back to throw. Brought in. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Red. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Alert. Ready.
Benson will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal.
Ready.
Inside give here for Newton. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Only a yard that time. A defensive stand brewing here, and it brings up 3rd and goal.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense can say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. Once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Ready.
It's 2 yards away, so the offense going for it. It's 4th and goal.
Here we go. Stop. Ready.
4th down, pass coming. And the shutout stays alive in the second half as that pass ball's incomplete on 4th and goal.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Out of his end zone. Love. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's up to the 7-yard line as he gets hauled down.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Ready.
Quick throw out wide by Love. And they're going to force him out. It looks like just about a step or 2 before he can get to that 20. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
All set now. 1st and 10.
Set. Hunt. Ready.
Here's the handoff. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a 1st down.
Love out of the shotgun. Short pass brought in. And just before he reaches the marker, he's hit and stopped. They got him at the 29.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Love on 3rd and short. He's got his man. This is Kraft. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
We've set it down from the 37.
Let's go. Set. Hunt.
Love now off the play action. This is complete. It's Matthew Golden. And he's short of the 1st after a mile gain.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And he has them a 1st down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning.
Ready. Black. Hut.
Shotgun now for Love. Has it downfield, working the left. And they're on him right near the catch point as he gets this to the 24-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Here we go. Red, 38. Hut, hut.
Right side, quick pass, complete. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gain about 8, second down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Running for the marker on second. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
From the gun on third down, it's Love. And he scores. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers get some late points and the lead. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see it throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Narvison has it all set up for the kickoff. Return starts at the 9. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Up by Washington, left side. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. The Steelers calling their first time out. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Back to throw. Finds Benson out of the backfield. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Steelers have the first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Here we go. Shot.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Fits it through the middle. And he takes it down to the 33. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First down, Steelers.
Ready. Set.
First down now, ball at the 33. Sticking to the air here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not at the standard they set for themselves.
On the ready.
So still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line.
Ready.
Still sticking with the passing game. This is Metcalf working that right side. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Cut 19, cut 19.
Third down from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and incomplete.
McPherson's kick is good. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead. And that's going to award their offense a first down. You hate to see this on fourth down for that defense, roughing the kicker. And now they've got a first inside the red zone. Working inside the red zone. Complete right side to Washington. Now first down only gets better yardage here. The defender there to force him out.
That's what they call staring down the gun barrel. You know as a quarterback, you're about to get absolutely blasted. You've got to deliver an accurate throw just like that.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Let's go now.
He's going to throw it again. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
Ninth play of the drive coming up. They need 8 yards here on third down.
Here we go. Here we go. Cougar 19. Ready.
Here he goes. Third and long. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away. Incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either. Kate, if you're not going to pay a methodical drive off with a touchdown, that's the second best thing you could do. You could take all the time down, the points on the board, maybe a little momentum in heading into halftime.
Moore with a return. He goes out of bounds on the return.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Claude red. Set, hut.
Throwing here just before halftime. Broken out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. First and 10.
Set, hut.
Play fake. It's Love. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Ready.
That's completed out to the right. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Let's go now. Smash. Black 40. Set.
Love from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Love with it on first down. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up second down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Love. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
About set. This is 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
Loves to throw again. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Patrick Queen in to pick it off. And the Steelers have it as he records his 7th interception of the season. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
Not saying 19. Go.
Airing it out to start this drive. Completed over the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. It's not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Ready.
It's a handoff to Tootin, running right. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Here we go. Set. 19. Start. Warriors 70.
They'll work against the blitz. He's got his man. This is Austin. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers grab the lead on their first series of the half.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Steelers push their lead to 3. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a bit shy. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 45. Right. Ready.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Ken Black.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
2nd and 10, Love trying again. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. gets 16 yards on that play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Short pass brought in. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. And gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. Ready.
Stick it in the air. Love. Pass caught out right by Golden. And this one does not go far.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Set. Black, 95. Set.
Once more, it's Love. It's cut right inside by Watson. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Let's go now. Set.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. It's a gain of 4 there, and it'll give the Packers the first.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
First down throw. Here's Love. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this 2nd half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. That's why that scoreboard.
Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take a 3rd quarter lead. The Steelers calling their first timeout. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Narveson will tack on the extra point. And the Packers take a 4-point lead. 14, Steelers 10. Narveson has it all set up for the kickoff. Tootin now on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Connects on the crosser. And this is going to be a 4-yard gain. They're out to the 24. Offensive line fast.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throw here, 3rd down. Finds Metcalf there over the middle. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down. The Steelers set to punt it. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32.
The
the air with Love. It's Reed downfield, and he's got it. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. That goes for 32 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
So many times, Kate, when I see these receiver screens, I think punt return. It's like a punt return. On punt return, it's all about those blocks. The returner's got to catch it, and he's got to feel those blockers in front of him. It's no different on a big play like this.
It's a Green Bay touchdown! The Packers lengthen the lead at the end of the third. Christian Watson with the touchdown.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary. He just made him pay.
Steelers 10.
Narvison has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. And send him over right. Throwing now on 1st down. Buying some time right. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer. Extend plays. Be creative. Try different things. Because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Throw on 2nd and 10. He's got a man left. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's Steelers football. A nice help for them as they trail entering the quarter. Third and just 2 to go.
Here we go, here we go.
Here he is on 3rd and short. He completes it in traffic. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle, 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He took a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
They are throwing it again. This one falls incomplete.
We really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Finds him on the crossing route. Along the right sideline, there's space. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers now within 1 score in the 4th. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Moore with a return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Set, ready. 30.
Love from the gun. It's his running back. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Here we go. Here we go. Fit, ready.
Shotgun now for Love. Gives this one to Watson. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Here we go. Red, 38. Ready.
Love with it on 1st down. Get some space around midfield. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And it'll give the Packers the 1st.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job. But I just showed you I could do yours.
They pick up 14 yards on that one. That's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
Here we go. Set.
Love out of the shotgun. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Hey, as much as I love talking about these physical matchups, right now this is psychological. This adds some layers to this 3rd down call. Do you try your hand at another run and hope it fares better? Tougher to go back to it again when it just gets stuffed.
Down. Blue, 32. Claws, 10. Hut.
The handoff on 3rd and short. And they fought their way through to stop him behind the line. It's going to be 4th now and less than a yard.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
Kicked well, and this is good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
Narveson has it all set up for the kickoff. Tootin now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. First call here coming from the shotgun. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Snags it near the edge. And he's going to go out of bounds before he's going to make anything of that effort, partner. Going to be a loss of it looks like about 1 on 1st down. Offense to the line. 2nd down. Looking to throw here. Finds Benson out of the backfield. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain. You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball, it's all about the ball. Well, discretion is a better part of valor in a lot of cases, and right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Back to the air they go on 2nd down. He had it for a moment, but a group of Great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Turning to Benson on 3rd. And he gets him 5, but still way short of that line of gain. So here comes 4th down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs at that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Down a score, and they're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
These 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Thrown back, gets the handoff. He's held it just a couple of yards on that carry, and that brings up 2nd down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, with a very minimal gain.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Packers up by 8. Second down now, they need 7.
Ready?
They give it to him again. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock. It might see them burn a timeout. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Ready?
He'll look to throw it. Taking a shot deep here. Well, they had the look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
And this one's off the mark. It's going to wind up short and too far right. And they fail to make this a 2-score ball game.
Hey, whether it's a good hold or not, the process is the same for that kicker. He's going to catch some unfair blame on this one, Kate, because it was the snap that just set everything off. Not accurate enough, and that left the holder scrambling to try to get his job done, and none of them, unfortunately, could.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10.
Ready? Cut 19! Cut 19! Ready?
Setting up to pass. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, it hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Japanese!
Here he is to throw. Completed to his running back. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Packers side of the field. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. To throw. Trying to push deep downfield. So the heave knocked away from the intended targets. That brings up 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Here we go! Here we go!
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run.
First down.
Dragon 60!
At the 35-yard line.
Back to throw. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressive explosiveness there, like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Hits him on the out route. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. Looking to throw it. Could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Quay Walker in to pick it off. And the Packers make the play that should win them this game.
Our coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
So this is a Packers win. Well, Brock, the playoffs didn't materialize for them this year, but at least they were able to rally together here in this final week and close the campaign out with a victory.
Yeah, you know, once those playoffs are out of the picture, your focus really becomes building some hope for next season. Ending things on a good note, getting people excited about your tape and what's to come in the future. And in this win, we certainly saw some of those moments that make me excited to see them chase the playoffs next season.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewer, I'm Kate Scott. The Packers are your winners as we say so long from Green Bay.